Okay. Okay. Uh, the last class, how to disable your constraint. And what we said, when we want to disable your constraint will not deleted. Your constraint will be there, but it is not working. So temporarily, your constraint will be disabled here. And now we can see I was given my condition was sal greater than 5,000. But when we applied 4,500, it was showing some error. Okay, the constraint was violated. And later I was disabled my constraint. Then it was allowed. Okay, now. So after that, how I can enable now? Okay, now below write down how to enable constraint on a table. So same syntax, but here I'm using the keyword is enable. Okay, this is, and come to your database now. So what is your last table? Test number 2. Test number 12. Okay, now. So now this is what now I want to see the constraint. Okay, now. So now I'm going to insert now. So insert into test number 12, sending values. And what we said, C and 2,000 rupees. If I try to insert, one row was inserted. So 2,000 is not matching with your condition. So my condition is what now? Salary which is greater than 5,000. So, but still we inserted 2,000 and it was allowed here. And after that, you can come out and see the 2,000 is allowed. And the same pattern if I want to insert D and to take 1800, and 1800 is also allowed. And if you want to see this, so 2000, 1800, the both are allowed. So why it was allowed means our constant was disabled. Okay. So there is a reason which is less than to 5,000. Okay. Those salaries details also allowed into your table. And now what I want to do, whatever my constant was disabled now, this constant again, I want to make it enable position. Okay. So how to make it enable here? So now we are writing test number 12, enable. So constant, my constant key name is sys C000750. And now carefully observe. When we want to enable your check constant, okay, check constant condition is what now? Salary which is greater than 5,000. Okay, this is our condition. But when you want to enable this check constraint, this condition will be check each and every value of your salary column. Okay, example 8,000. So 8,000 is greater than 5,000. Condition true or false? Condition true. So nothing problem. 7,500, condition true. 2,000, condition false. 1,800, condition false. So in my table, okay, in salary column, already some salaries are existing here. So in the salaries, the two salaries are satisfied. The remaining two salaries are not satisfied. So at this moment, what it was happening here, to try to enable, but it was showing that you cannot validate your check constant. Why I cannot enable my check constant means because C and D, these two salaries are not satisfied. By that reason, I cannot enable this. Then how I can enable? And to enable purpose, what I want to do. Okay, here also. So now I try this. And it was showing some error. Okay, it was showing some error. And below write down to enable a constraint. A constraint. Then we should use a predefined keyword is no validate. Is no validate. Okay, so here what is no validate here? What is no validate? Whereas no validate statement keyword is used to verify newly inserted data, but not an existing data in a table. Okay, so no validate what it was do. So whereas no validate keyword is used to verify, okay, na, to verify. So verify newly inserted data. Newly inserted data will be verified, but not an existing data in a table. So it is not verified an existing data. It was verified only newly inserted data. Okay, so this is no validator keyword. So no valid keyword, what it was, okay, and what it was tell us, it was verified newly inserted data, but not verified what now? Existing data now. So now I'm using this new no validate keyword along with my enable statement. Let you see. So here enable, so we are not enable here. So now I'm going to using, now you can see I'm writing now alter table test number 12, and I'm using keyword is which keyword? Enable. And along with this, I'm using what now? No validate. So no validate constraint and constraint key name. Okay, now we can see. So what no validate will do means this is already existing data. Okay, this existing data will not verify. This existing data will not verify. So whatever the data was already existing in my column, in my table column, these values or these are not verified by your check constant. So check constant will not verify this. So this is old data we called. So this old data will never check it. But instead of this, if you newly inserted data, if anything you can insert, the newly inserted data will be verified. So that is the use of what now? No validate keyword. So no validate keyword, what it was saying, your existing data will not verify, but newly inserted data should verify it. Okay. So now what happened, you can see. So whenever my existing data is not verified, then it will be accepted your constant is enabled. After your constant is enabled, now newly inserted data you can check. Test number 12, sending values of. So E, if I send it here 4,800, so this is newly inserted data, and this newly inserted data will not, it will be verified now. So what is your condition? 5,000. So 5,000 greater than 4,800. Condition true or false? False. So it is not allowed. Understand now? Again, your check constant is okay. It was enabled now and working now, and now 4,800 will not verify. But instead of this, if I'm giving now 6,000 rupees, it is allowed. Okay, right down below. Okay. So now these are how to enable and how to disable your constraint. And the next one, the last constraint, right on. So default constraint. So here, what is default constraint here? Observe. We already know this. Okay. So when we create a table, for example, we created one table now with few columns. Okay. Suppose X, Y, and Z. And this is my table name 1. So now when we insert data into this table, there are two methods are there. One is we can insert each and every column value. Like for example, I'm inserting some A, B, C. So this is one way to insert the data without left any column. We are inserting all columns data. This is one case. Second case is what now? Another type. I can insert my data for required columns. So for example, I inserted here, so X column and Z column I inserted, but which column I left here? Y. So which column are you left now? That column by default, what it will take? What it will take? Null values. So this is already we know. Okay. The which column are you left? Okay. That column by default, it will take nulls. So now this null automatically will assigned by system. So that means this null is called as a system defined default value. System defined default value. So which column you left, that column by default, it will take what now? Nulls. So now in place of system defined default value, user has to assign some value. That means system defined, I need to assign user defined default value. So when we left one particular column in the table, that column will take instead of null, it will take what now? User defined default values are taking. And that user defined default value, how the user will assign to my column, means by using of which constraint? Default constraint. Understand now? So that means default constraint through user will assign some value to my column, and that column automatically will take when user left that column value, then automatically your user defined default values are taking here. Okay. So now here observe, suppose here on this, if on this I'm applying default on my Y, okay, here I will take some like M I was taken. So it is the value, that value M value I assign to my Y column. Then what happened whenever I left this column, instead of null, what it will take? M will take. Okay. And this value is assigned by user. So this is the purpose of what now? Default constraint, right down below. So default. So it is used to assign a user defined default value to a column. So for example, let me see, I'm creating one sample table, test number 13. So now I will take varchar 2 and city varchar 2. And here I want to apply default HYD. So this is my, okay, the table, and I was applied on my city column. I was applied default, which one? HYD. So now what it was happening, you can see. If you want to insert the data into this table, okay, so employee name and city Pune. If I inserted without left any column, it will be accept. And you can see your table information accepted. But the next attempt, if I want to insert, okay, I'm inserting here employee name and values. And here, suppose I'm passing here LM. And which column are you left now? City column are you left. So whatever the city column is there, that I was left now. So then what it was happening, you can see one row is created. But when you come back here, what it was taken by default, HYD. And not only one time. Okay, if you want to insert, if you want to insert another name, for example, I was given Jones. And again, I left city column, but still it was taking what now? HYD. So how many times the city column is left by user, that many times your default value will taking automatically. Okay, now? Right. Right down below. Okay, right. And this is the default constraint, same as how I can add. Okay, write down how to add default value to an existing table. So now the syntax will take alter table name, and here I am using modify column name default, send your value. Okay, so by using of this syntax, I can add my default value to existing table column. For example, let me come out and say, so are you created one more table, the test number, okay, 12 or 14. And now I'm creating, suppose employee ID and sal. So now to this table, I need to add my default value. So alter table number, test number 14. And here I'm using modify, which column, sal, and default value 8,000 rupees. So table successfully altered. After adding this 8,000 rupees to your salary column, let me test now. Insert into test number 14, sending values 1 and some 2,500, it was allowed. And the next attempt, I'm passing your employee ID, sending values. Okay, and now you're passing 2. Then you can see I'm not sending the salary information, but what it will take by default, 8,000 will take by default. Okay, now right down below. Okay, all right. And now below, take some note point. Okay, so if we want to view a default value of a particular column, okay, of a table, an Oracle database, then we use a data dictionary is called as user underscore tab underscore columns. So this is one of our data dictionary, guys. And with the help of this data dictionary, I can see my default value of a column. Okay. So now come back here. First of all, the structure of this user underscore tab underscore columns. So in this, so many columns are there. But out of so many, we can see this. So data default is my one of my column. So I want to use, so column underscore name, data default from user underscore tab underscore columns, where table underscore name is equals to test number. Okay, right. And now we can see on salary is my column name and data default value. How much I was given? 8,000. Okay, right down below. Okay. Now, so how we added default value, same as I can remove also. How to remove default value from a column. Okay, so now same syntax. Okay, but just I want to write like test number 14 now. So I'm using modify and sal. So default and what I'm taking here null. So when I assign null, then what happened you can see. And before that, the test number 14, this is actually, and now I'm going to insert now. Okay, so EID sending values. Okay. And now here also, I'm not sending the value for salary column, but already salary column I was changed as what now? Null. If I inserted this and row was accepted and see what it was happened, null is taken. So now it was not taken 8,000. It was taken what now? Null. And later, do you want to see this null is changed or not? Then this data dictionary can follow it. So when you follow this data dictionary, what it was showing? Null in place of 8,000. So like this, you can remove your default value, right? Okay, right. And finally, these are your constants. Okay, now. So almost all constants we discuss. Okay. And these are the predefined keywords also we called to apply on your table structure. And how to apply these constants along with table creation, after table creation. So both kind of things we discuss here. Okay, no? Right. And this entire notes I'm sharing to you. And the next topic, text hiding. So transaction control language, TCL. Okay, now, so what is transaction control language? Okay, and here transaction means what now? Transaction is nothing but, guys, here to perform some operation, okay, over database. Okay, so whenever you want to perform some operation over database, okay, then we called as here one transaction successfully we done. Okay, one transaction we done to perform your some operation over databases. But here two kind of transactions we have. One is we called as here DML, DDL transactions, DDL transactions, and second one is called as what now? DML transactions. So these are the two types of transactions we will perform on your databases. One is DDL and one more is DML. And here DDL transactions, whatever it was there. So these transactions are called as here auto commit transactions we called. Auto commit transactions. So DDL means like create command, alter, rename, truncate, drop. These commands are called as what now? DDL. And these are which type of transaction means auto commit transactions. So your auto is nothing but system. Commit is nothing but permanently executed. So transaction is nothing but perform some action. So whatever the operations we perform by DDL, so that every operation is automatically committed by your system. That's why when we create a table, table name, at the time of table creation, we are not using any commit command. Okay, we directly created our table. We directly alter the transactions because these are auto commit transactions. But where I need to do the commitments means when you perform what now? DML operations. So DML operations, these operations are called as here temporary operations. Temporary operations. So whatever you perform, insert, update, and delete, these are called as a temporarily perform. That means data insertion is a temporarily inserted. Data updation is a temporarily updated. Data deletion is a temporarily deleted. So these are temporary operations. I need to make it as a permanent. Then the people will use what now? TCL language commands. Okay. So DDL transactions are auto commit. That means these are permanent operations. These are permanent operations. Okay. So I don't want to do anything for this DDL. But whereas come to DML transactions are temporary operations. And these temporary operations compulsory we should go and make it a commitments and to convert as a permanent transactions. Then how I can convert these are temporary transactions into permanent means by using of TCL language commands. Okay, now for example, let me see. So this is your database server. In this database, suppose you created one sample table. Create table. The table name is branch. So branch code. Branch name. Branch location. So this is my table created. So table is created. That means which command I'm using? Create. And this is comes under DDL. So this command, whenever you use and when programmer using this command internally executed by system. That means how it was executed means this operation will be permanent operation. That's why the table, whatever we design, if you want to see the table, okay, the table is directly having in your database, and branch is my table is having direct in my database. After that, still, if you Oracle, I exit from Oracle, and again I just go to reconnect my Oracle database. If I reconnected here, okay, but still, if I want to call the tab list, still I have my table. So what is my table here? Branch. So it means this table is a permanently created. So why it is permanent means when you perform your create operation or create command, internally that command was committed. That's why DDL operations, whatever you perform, that every command is permanently executed by system. Okay, now, right. But on this table, if I want to call branch, there is no rows. And now I'm insert into branch, sending values 1021. Okay, the branch name is SBI and the location is HYD. So now I'm inserting some data. And whenever are you inserted this data, okay, into my branch table by using of which command? Insert. And insert is a comes under DML command. It is a DML command. So DML command I'm performing now. After perform here, one row is created. But can you remember in my early classes, I explained to you, whenever you want to insert a new data, okay, if a user, he will be inserted some new data, every newly inserted data or new data, every newly inserted data, where it will go first? Anybody remember where it will go first? Instance memory. And from here, instance to next one, database. Can you remember this? Client server architecture? Yes or no? So now, suppose I'm inserting this data. This is newly inserted data. Newly inserted data comes under instance memory. So it will be save 1021 SBI and HYD. So now your data where it is now? Instance. Instance means what I said. Is it which memory? RAM memory. So this is database. Database means what I said. It is a hard disk. So now your inserted data where it is? RAM. RAM means this data is a temporary storage or permanent storage. Temporary storage. So temporary storage of this data. Now here itself, if I go to exit from my Oracle, what it was happen? This data will be there or this data will be destroyed. Destroyed. Now you can see, now if I want to call this table branch, so data is showing, but this data from where it was showing means that it was showing from instance memory. It means RAM memory it will be showing. Suppose if I didn't committed here, I didn't committed here, without commit, if I just close, see, my insert command is not committed. My insert command is not committed. So directly I close this. When I close my Oracle connection, then what happened you can see. Again, the same thing. Okay. And now, can you call your table? Select a tab list and you have a table branch. You have a table branch. But in this branch table, your data is there. No, data not there. It means your data is temporary or permanent. Temporary storage. So, like when you insert, temporarily inserted. When you updated, temporarily updated. When you deleted, temporarily deleted. So these temporary operations, whatever we perform, those operations I want to do what? Commit. That means this temporary operations I need to convert into which type? A permanent type. So permanent type I need to convert now. So whenever you want to convert your temporary operations, because DML operations are temporary operations, those I need to convert into permanent type. Okay, then we use what now? Then we use TCL language commands. Okay, how many commands are there? 3 commands. First one, commit. Second one, rollback. Third one, save point. So these are the 3 commands are there. With the help of these 3 commands, we are going to be committed our transactions. Okay, let me see how to use these 3 commands on your DML operations. And these 3 commands we can't use on DDL. Why, sir? Because DDL already permanent commands. So that's why I don't want to use on this. Okay, these are we are applying only for DML because of reason these are temporaries. Okay, right. And in this first one we will discuss about what is commit. The commit is a command, guys. Here this command we are using. Okay, so it is used to make a transaction is permanent. Okay, now so what is the syntax for this? The syntax simply we called as commit. Okay, now let me come out and see. Okay, now you can see. So come out and come to your database table. So present in my table, there is no rows. And again, I'm going to insert it here. Again, I'm going to insert now. So insert into branch, sending values 1021. So SBI, okay, HYD. So I inserted again. Again, this inserted data, what I said, it will go to first instance memory. It's nothing but RAM. And this data I want to save and store into permanent memory is nothing but hard disk. Then this data I want to, then what should we do? Means that I should do what now? Here I want to do what? Commit. So whenever you committed, this transaction is committed, then your RAM data will transferred into database. Understand now? It will be moving into database. Okay, let me see. So I just made it commit. And after committed, now we can see your information. And now tell me, this information I can see from where it is, from RAM location or from hard disk. hard disk because I already committed. After committed, then you can come back and exit from your Oracle. If you close your Oracle and come back and again, you just go to connect here. So I'm connecting now. Okay. So now I'm calling my table. Can you tell me data is there now? Yes, data is there. So that was here. Okay. So this is what we called as committed. So one statement should be remembered when you perform DML operations on Oracle. These are temporary operations. That's why every insert after, every update after, every delete after, compulsory, we should make it a commit. Okay, now then only your insert, update, delete will be permanently performed. If you are not committed, then data temporarily inserted, data temporarily updated, data temporarily deleted. Understand now? This is what commit statement use. Right down below. And suppose somebody is asking, sir, can I go for this 3 at a time? Okay. And finally, can I do commitments? Yes, of course. You can do like this also. Okay. You can write all commands and finally make it a commitment. So this is also possible. Okay, either individually you can commit Otherwise, all at a time you can commit your transactions. Okay, this is permanent transaction purpose. You can use commit. And the second one is called as what now? Rollback. So basically rollback command. Okay, purpose of rollback is nothing but what you are observing. So whenever you want to cancel, okay, to cancel a transaction, to cancel a transaction. So whenever you want to cancel your transaction, then you can use what now? Rollback. But here, remember one thing. Okay, but once a transaction, is commit, once a transaction is commit, then we cannot roll back. Once a transaction is committed, then we cannot roll back it. Okay, what is the syntax for rollback? Okay, first observe. What does it mean by this? Now this is my permanent data. Okay, I have one record in my table. Suppose this is permanent means this data where it is now? In hard disk, in database memory. So on the database memory data, I was applied one of my transaction delete from branch where B code is equals to 1021. So whenever I perform here, what it was happened, sir, means that actually your data was there under database. The data is 1021 SBI and HYD. So this is your data. On this data, which command I applied? Delete command. I applied on this data, delete command. But delete command is a temporary or permanent? Temporary. So that what happened? This deleted data from your database will come and save under RAM memory. It's called a instance. It's called a database. So now your deleted data 2-1 and SBI, okay, and Hyderabad. Okay, now, so come out and see. Now tell me your data where it is now. Huh? Deleted data where it is now, instance memory. Understand now? So your data is not in database. Your data was there under instance. And still my deleted data was there in the RAM location. Suppose this data again I need to restore into my database. Then what I want to do, whatever the transaction I performed here, this transaction I want to cancel. If which transaction are you perform, this transaction will be cancelled. If I cancel, then the deleted data, whatever it was there in the instance memory, this data will come to database again because your transaction is cancelled. So that how I can cancel this? Okay, now you can see my table data. You can see there is no data in my database. That means your data where it is now, RAM location. So now I want to use rollback. When I use rollback here, rollback means what now? Cancel your transaction. So which transaction I perform? Delete transaction. This is cancel. The transaction will not successfully perform. It will be cancel. Cancel means what happened? Whatever you try to deleted 1021 data, this data deleted or not deleted? Not deleted. Not deleted means where it will come to you? Your branch table. So now we can see. So rollback is done and data come back to my database. Understand now? So this is rollback. But what we said, rollback when it is not work means once a transaction is commit. For example, now you can see still my database is having data. On this, I'm performing my delete operation. After immediately, I'm using what now? Commit. Now tell me, where is your data? Your data in database? Your data in instance? No. So it's a permanently deleted. After commit, if I use rollback, is there any use? No. So no use the rollback. And you can see will not come to you. Okay now? So rollback means what purpose? Cancel purpose. So whenever your transaction is cancelled, then it will get a previous positions. Okay now? Now below right now. Okay, so here commit and rollback. So commit means transaction will permanent. Rollback means transaction will be cancelled. For how it was working, okay, in real-time applications. For example, X is a customer. This customer account balance, okay, suppose there is 10,000 rupees is account balance. Okay. Now this customer will come to ATM machine and he will go to ATM center and he will withdraw some amount, okay, from his account. We all of you know there are some procedure will follow. Yes or no? First, insert ATM card. Next, select your language. After that, select your banking option. Select your withdraw option. Enter your amount. Select your current or saving account. Enter your amount after PIN number. Suppose you are entered, my amount is 3,000 rupees I entered now. After that, current account or saving account I selected. After I entered PIN number, okay. After enter PIN number, last option is there. This option is called as a yes or no. There are two options are there. Yes or no? All of you know now ATM machine. Yes or no? So now this ex-customer balance 10,000. He was entered 3,000 and saving account entered was PIN number. And yes or no is a last decision making operation. So here, if I was click on yes button, what happened? If I customer choose click on yes, what happened? Transaction success or failure? Success. Transaction successfully completed. Successfully completed means how much amount is released? 3,000. Yes or no? What is his balance? This is when it was happened. When customer selected yes option. So after he selected yes, he was taken 3,000. His account balance is 7,000. After taking 3,000, can you expect again 10,000 rupees? Is it possible? Impossible. This is permanent or temporary? It's the permanent. Your 7,000 balance is a permanent. And we can't expect a 10,000. So this S is called as what now? Commit. S is nothing but what? Commit. Understand now? Commit is working like this. Okay. Same as suppose. Now customer will follow this all option. He will choose no button. What happened? Your transaction is success, cancel. Cancel. Cancel means your balance is how much? Not 7,000. Huh? 10,000. So 10,000 means what now? It is a same position, new position. That is called a rollback. So yes means commit. No means rollback. Rollback means what now? Your transaction cancel and will go to same position. Now same thing is happened. Here I performed delete, but immediately what I did? Rollback. Rollback means this transaction what happened? Cancel. Cancel means you will get a 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees or not? Same position. Suppose are you deleted? After what you did? Commit. What is your balance? 7,000. So 7,000. Your balance is 7,000 because you committed. Here, your balance is 10,000 because you cancel. So this is commit and rollback commands working. Okay. So now, okay, it's fine. The both are working like this. Now, present in my table, there is no rows. Let me do some insertions here. So few records I'm inserting into this. Okay. Now, how many records I inserted? Total 5. After inserted 5, can I commit now? What happened? These 5 rows are saved in my table. In which manner? Permanent or temporary? Permanent. So this is my permanent data in my table. Okay. Now, on this table or on this permanent data, now I'm using one of my transaction delete where B code is equals to 1021, 1023, 1025. How many I deleted? And finally come to your table. Is clear? Now, but after you deleted 3 rows, okay, after you deleted 3 rows, did you committed anything? You're not committed. You're not committed means these 3 rows are temporarily deleted or permanently deleted. Temporarily deleted. Temporarily deleted means this 3 rows data where it is instance memory. Clear? Suppose if I do commit, what happened? The 3 rows, whatever it was there in the instance memory, those 3 rows are permanently deleted. Yes or no? Okay. If I do roll back, what happened? The 3 rows, what we deleted, those operations are cancelled. Again, the 3 rows will come to database. Yes or no? Let me see. Roll back. 3 rows came up. Yes. So if you committed, all are committed. If you roll back, all are roll back. That was happened. Yes or no? Clear? Huh? Either all are committed, otherwise all are cancelled. But my requirement is what now? In this 3, I deleted 3 records as usual. But after deleted this 3, I want to roll back only one specific row. So I don't want to roll back this. I don't want to roll back this. I want to roll back this. Okay, now? So the group of rows I deleted. But out of the group of rows, I want to cancel a specific row. I want to cancel. For example, nowadays you have a Flipkart, Amazon. Suppose you need to do some shopping. You're ordering some products. First, what we want to do, we're going to search button, searching our products. And suppose you need to order some bulk of products. Okay, 4 to 5 products you need to order. What you want to do? First, those items, the which you wanted, those products first you have to add to cart. We are adding a yes or no? We are adding to first cart. Suppose there are 4 products I selected. The 4 products I'm adding to cart. After adding cart, your total bill amount showing. Yes or no? The 4 products total bill amount. So total bill amount is 10,000 rupees. Okay. If you order, then you have to pay 10,000. Then the products all are ordered. But you have a amount is 8,000 rupees. But in your add cart, there are 4 products, total bill amount showing 10,000. But in my account, I have 8,000. What I want to do? So any one product out of how many? 4. Any one product, again, what I want to do? Cancel. Yes or no? So I need to cancel. So I selected first how many? 4. After I checking my balance, the 4 products are not enough to me. That means not sufficient balance was not there for these 4 products. Then what generally we want to do? In these 4 products, which is not necessary, again that product will be, we are removing from cart. Yes or no? Same concept. I deleted. How many I add to my cart? 3 rows I added. That means imagine 3 products added to your cart. After adding these 3 products to my cart, I want to cancel which product? 1023. 1023 product I need to remove. It's nothing but cancel from my cart. How to do? How we are doing in Flipkart? How we are doing in Flipkart, Amazon, yeah? We are selected na? Yes or no? Checkbox is there. Which product you want to remove from your cart? That particular specific product are you selected? After selected, which option? Remove option is there. A, B, C, D. Banana. Remove is there or not? We are clicking on remove. What happened? That product will be removed. Same concept here also I'm telling. But how I can select? There is, we have a options. Check boxes are there. So that's why you selected which you want it, which you don't want it. But here, there is no option like that. So I deleted 3 products. Okay, added 3 products. Out of 3, 1 product I need to cancel. Okay, so how I can cancel here means there is one command was there. The command is called as what now? Save point. What is your third one? Save point. So when you use save point and with the help of save point, which specific product you need to remove from your add cart location. So there we can use a save points. Okay now, but how it was working, that we will see tomorrow. Okay now, so tomorrow I will show you how the save point working nature and how it work. Okay now, right guys, thank you so much. November ending.
वेरिफिकेशन के बाद जो आप कंडीशन देते हैं ना सर डेटा बिल्डअप करने के लिए ये केस सेंसिटिव होता है या नहीं केस सेंसिटिव होता है
Data case sensitive. అది నీ సిస్టమ్ లో లాగిన్ అయ్యాను అందుకే యూజర్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకో ఒక సపరేట్ యూజర్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకో అవును రావు అవన్నీ రావు కొన్ని వస్తాయి యూజర్ తో లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి సిస్టమ్ తో లాగిన్ అవుతే నీకు అన్ని వస్తాయి యూజర్ తో లాగిన్ అవుతే నీకు సంబంధించిన మాత్రమే వస్తాయి బ్రైట్నెస్
by default सारा concept तो enable ही होता है enable concept ये command नहीं होगा no validate by default तो हमारा सब concept तो enable ही होता है ना हम ये क्यों
डिसेबल डिसेबल के बाद में फिर हमको एनेबल करना है
अच्छा उसके लिए by default उससे सारा enable ही validate यूज करना है ना क्योंकि वो डिफाइन है
So online students have any queries, send it. Otherwise, log out. Okay, then online students, we will meet tomorrow. Okay, right.
है